Well, you've heard it 1,000 times, haven't you? Renewable energy is the cheapest form of energy. And if you believe that, I've got a wind turbine to sell you. The UK Times is reporting that the British government has spent £1 billion this year turning wind turbines off. Why? Well, because the wind needed to power the wind turbines was too windy, and the amount of electricity being generated was threatening to overwhelm the grid. But if you're worried about the government's money going up in a puff of irony, don't worry. The government's money is absolutely safe. The cost will be passed on to consumers via their power bills. Joining me now is the Australian's Environment Editor, Graham Lloyd. Graham, you could not make this stuff up.
No, that's right, James. You couldn't make it up, but you could see it coming. I mean, this has been a slow burn in the UK for many years, and we're probably 5 years behind what's been happening over there. In the rush to get these developments, the government agreed to subsidy programs that included paying the wind turbines not to operate when they're not needed. And if you look at the local situation in Australia, you hear a lot about the threat of wind droughts when the wind stops blowing and there's no power, and the answer to that apparently is to spread wind turbines far and wide on the basis that the wind will always be blowing somewhere. The other side of the coin is what happens when it blows everywhere all at the same time. Under the capacity investment scheme and other things, we're guaranteeing the profitability of things that are built. So sure as night follows day, we will be in the same position as the UK in the not too distant future.
So just help me understand what happened in the UK. I understand they built a lot of their wind turbines in Scotland, where it's incredibly windy. But of course, the transmission lines that are required to convert and distribute that power from the wind turbines to the country is not sufficient to take the amount of electricity that's being generated. And so for that reason, they've had to turn them off on windy days. And even when they are operating, they can't have them operate at full capacity because, again, it would crash the system. Have I got that right?
That's right, and it's the situation that we're having the debate here about having to build transmission lines everywhere so these renewable projects can connect and the system is strong enough. And the situation in Scotland is there were very, very generous payments for landholders to host these things on their land. So, of course, all the landed gentry with the big estates, they all filled the place up with wind turbines, which you see Donald Trump and others complaining about incessantly. It spoiled the view. But that was a self-interest on the part of landholders. And now they're really everybody's seeking the money for things that can't get into the system, but the government's still paying.
And of course, as I said, that cost being transferred to people via their electricity bills. So electricity bills are going up in order for you to not use renewable energy. It's an absolute joke.